Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, salam kebajikan. First of all, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Veronica and I'm here representing the Sri Kandi Indonesia Berkarya Organization. I'm standing in for our chairperson, Mrs. Rere Soraya, who unfortunately is unable to be with us today. I would like to sincerely thank to Mr. Erick and the student for your presence and for taking the time to be here today. We truly appreciate your willingness to join us despite your busy schedules. With your kind permission, I would like to conduct a brief interview. We hope to gain a valuable insight from you that will meaningfully support our goals and cultural initiative. Before we begin, may I kindly invite you and the student to introduce yourself and share a little bit about your backgrounds. We are truly delighted to hear from you. Also, if you don't mind, please allow me to conduct this interview in Bahasa for better clarity and comfort.
Mama Erick itu sebenarnya jurusan etnomusikologi ya, musik. Dia sebelum belajar ke gamelan Cirebon, udah keliling dunia. Tadi disebutkan ke India, Amerika Latin, bahkan Filipina, terus Uruguay, sampai ke Nusantara, Kalimantan, Ambon, terus Sumatera, Bali, Sunda, terakhir Cirebon. Dan beliau sudah pada level jatuh cinta kepada Cirebon. Nah,
perasaan sosial. Nah ini bertiga bisa tergantung depan, tidak harus pakai otak saja dan sosial karena tidak pakai notasi yang tertulis. Bagaimana bisa mainkan? Ini musik harus tepat, bukan making it up sembarang, it's tepat. Bagaimana bisa? Karena ada pola dan di dalam pola itu ada pola lagi dan di dalam pola itu ada lagi besar. Jadi kita harus lihat dari luar ke dalam dan dari dalam keluar. Harus mengerti semua. Seperti dia bilang ada banyak instrumen yang sederhana dan yang sulit. Harus bisa semua. Jadi bikin suatu seperti keluarga musik di dalam gamelan itu. Nah kalau kita main begini bikin seperti keluarga. Jadi ini kita sangat dekat. Di luar main gamelan, makan bersama-sama, go shopping bersama-sama, itu pengaruh dari musik, itu bukan dari kita. Jadi kalau kita tidak fokus ke otak dan menulis seperti musik barat, tapi pakai perasaan, ada baru keluar rasa yang enak untuk penonton dan juga untuk kita. Jadi ini pengaruh dari musik ke kita. Jadi jangan pikir saja dan jangan pikir tentang sendiri saja, harus pikir tentang semua. Oke, saya udah bisa ini, bagaimana semacam, oh dia susah, saya mau menolong. Nah kalau baca tidak peduli oleh orang, saya sendiri. Ya. Jadi bikin komunitas di dalam gamelan itu pengaruh yang baik.
I'm Felicia Denon North, and I married Mama Erick 27 years ago. And so all of a sudden I was a musician.
So you wasn't actually a musician before you met him?
No.
Oh, so he influenced you to go into Indonesian music?
Yes.
She's very good.
Oh.
One would think after 27 years. Masih belajar.
Hi, my name is Nolan Gus. I am going into my 4th year at University of California, Santa Barbara, and Professor North here is my music director of gamelan.
I am Pamela Mason-Wynn. I am a 4th year graduate student at University of California, Santa Barbara, and I also learned gamelan from Mama Erick.
My name is Alyssa Marlin. I also attended University of California, Santa Barbara. I graduated in 2020, but I had the privilege of studying gamelan starting in 2017.
You stated before that you started playing gamelan due to your husband.
Yes.
Personally, what is like the biggest hardship for you to try and learn the instrument?
I think learning gamelan is not hard. It is, there are many instruments, and so some instruments are simple and some instruments ornament, so they're more complicated. You start simple and then you learn over time how to play more of the instruments. And we learn by our ears and by our eyes and by our hearts, by our feeling. So if I falter, if I have difficulty, I look at the person playing next to me and I go, oh, I'm supposed to be on that key. So we're together in the music. So I don't find it hard. I think sometimes if you have a very formal Western music knowledge, it's difficult to shift the way you see and hear music, because the gamelan is tuned to itself and each gamelan is different. But you learn.
Hardships that you went through when trying to learn?
Well, I initially had never played any type of music like this. I grew up playing clarinet, and like Felicia was saying, it was quite a shift for my brain, but as soon as I saw how much fun and how much connection was being had between people and through the music that we were playing, it got easier and easier. And I've only been playing for 2 years and I've loved every second of it. I haven't really seen it as a hardship in any way.
Wait, can I ask additional question? Like, how did you come to know of gamelan and Indonesian music? Like, you stated that you was a student. Was it Professor Erick that introduced you, or was there something else?
Well, I was in another ensemble in my first year of college, and I had a friend who, my friend Ryan, who had been in gamelan a quarter before me, and he spoke only very highly of the ensemble and the people he'd met, and especially of Mama Erick. So as soon as I met him, I knew I wanted to stay in the gamelan for as long as I could, and here I am.
For the hardship question, I guess. So I also come from a Western music background. I played flute and piano. And so I think, but I also am a music theory student. So I think a lot. So turning my brain off was a challenge, but it's enjoyable to feel with everybody and to communicate with everybody. It's very satisfying.
So would you say like gamelan is more the music that is more connected to your feelings other than like Western style music? Because you said you had to turn your brain off, so is it more like feelings than theory for gamelan for you?
I think so. Some musicians in Western music have more feeling than thinking, but I'm more thinking than feeling sometimes. So, but yes, it's yes.
Then how did you come to know about gamelan? Is it the same?
Well, I at my previous schools learned about gamelan, especially Balinese gamelan, or I heard about it. And so when I learned there was a gamelan at the university, I wanted to try it, and here we are.
But when you heard Balinese gamelan, right now you're learning Cirebon gamelan, right? Like, how different is it, and which one do you prefer?
I think Cirebon. It's less busy, I think.
Cirebon gamelan. I see.
Very, very sweet.
Oh, compared to Balinese.
Not to say that Balinese is not sweet, but I find this very comforting.
Okay, I see.
Sort of like Nolan said, I wouldn't say it's a hardship, but maybe a change in thinking and observing. for me, what was so different about gamelan was the social aspect of it, more so than the actual music. Because I grew up playing, Western. I shared with Pamela, I also played flute and piano growing up, but I didn't choose to pursue it at a university level. But I still wanted to play music, and I didn't know how. So I took a world music class, and as part of that class, we studied, for a couple weeks gamelan. The same day that we learned about it in the class, there happened to be a rehearsal that night. So I went, and I was shy and walked in, and the only 2 requirements for the class were that you show up and you're a good person. And I thought, okay, I can do that. And here we are so many years later.
So how long has it been since you started learning?
Oh, I started learning in 2017. And I stopped for a little bit during COVID because everything stopped. And by that time I had also graduated from the university. So once everything opened back up from COVID, I reached out and I said, 'cause I knew, yeah, I knew. Yes, I knew. I knew Mama Erick had a sangha in downtown Santa Barbara. I hadn't played in it before, but I thought maybe he's still playing. Maybe it's there. Maybe he opened it up again, and it was. And I went, and again, here I am. I was so happy.
What made you interested in gamelan especially? Like, I'm sure you learned about the other world music, right?
Yeah, I suppose it's part of the inherent nature of gamelan is that one, the instruments were right there. So unlike one of the other ensembles is like a Middle East ensemble. Gosh, what else? What else is in that class? And yeah, there's an Indian music class that they offer, but the actual gamelan instruments were right there in front of us. So we actually got to play them. Even if it's a simple instrument, we got to sit down and actually, be a part of the music. Whereas the other ensembles didn't really offer an opportunity for that. So simply because, you don't have to be playing for very long or really have any knowledge coming into it, you can just join and observe and learn and immediately be a part of it. So that was quite amazing, quite amazing. Western classical music does not offer that.
You continue as with the same career path as Professor Erick, like maybe teach gamelan?
Considered it many times, seeing how much happiness and joy is brought from gamelan to everybody that is around it and in the community. That personally, even if I don't teach gamelan in the future, I never want to stop being a part of that community and that communal feeling.
I think for me, because I'm a graduate student, so everything's kind of uncertain until after I finish. I feel I'm open to whatever happens. So we'll see where things go.
I do see playing gamelan as something that I'd like to continue. No matter what I'm doing, working, or maybe I continue studying, or But Mama Erick and I have quietly looked at each other. And I do intend to take private, specialized lessons while I'm here. I shouldn't say more than that.
I see. I look forward to seeing you again here soon.
I hope we do see each other again.
I think that I have a preschool at my home. I have a school of my own of little children, and I have been teaching little children for 30 years. And I think everybody is born with a purpose. It's just part of our life to find our purpose. And Mama Erick's purpose was to learn everything that Pangeran Elang Yusuf Dandabrata saw in him, a musical ability, and said, learn this, learn this, learn this. And that is why he was born. For me, it's young children. For you, for you, each person has a purpose, and if we are lucky enough, we find our purpose. So for him, it's gamelan and Cirebon and all the different kinds of gamelan in Cirebon. And I'm lucky to be able to be part of that.
I'm extremely lucky and grateful to be a part of this, and have been able to attend this trip and see so many beautiful things and meet amazing people like yourselves. Thank you.
Likewise, I just think everyone we've met on this trip has been so warm and welcoming, and it's been a very supportive and again heartwarming time. So very much would love to come back one day.
I'd also like to express my thanks. Thank you for the warm welcome. Everybody we have met here has been so kind and so generous, so welcoming.
What did you like the most about Cirebon?
Well, we're discussing, the sweetness of the Javanese people and people in West Java. Food is very good. And we're starting to make plans. We practiced last night. We get to play music tonight. We're going to play music tomorrow night. So we are going to get to play with Cirebonese people who are masters at gamelan, and we will learn from them, and they will learn from us. So it's a nice interchange. Yeah.
What did you like about Cirebon? Now that you've been here for 2 days so far.
Everybody has been so welcoming to us since we've been here. I'm very appreciative of that fact. I've loved the architecture as well, and the buildings and the clothing and all the art.
I see that you were wearing batik already.
Yes. Yeah. This is actually Professor North's shirt that he was kind enough to share with me for this trip. So very, very happy to be wearing it.
I've really enjoyed just the energy, going around and seeing people at Keraton Kecirebonan. It's been beautiful so far.
Yes, I look forward to everything that I'm going to learn. But so far in 3 days, Ibu Rani, yesterday morning I think, we were having breakfast and she said, "So are you thinking about, do you miss American food?" And I said, "No, I am not thinking about American food." I think in these 3 days I've enjoyed that the most. It's wonderful Indonesian food.
Maybe you need to start searching Indonesian restaurants in California.
I think so. Or make notes. Yeah.
How does it feel to teach gamelan to students, and what's like your biggest joy when teaching them?
Okay, I try to do it the way that people taught me here. So when you come to a sanggar here, they don't say, "Sit down, be quiet, play." No, silakan duduk. Barangkali mau minum dulu. Ada kue, sedikit humor. Oh, dari mana? Oh, bagaimana suka Indonesia tidak? Nanti ada nasi. So kami di sana juga sama. Welcome, friendly, social, and when I see them, when they first come, that they want to take gamelan, they're nervous. Takut. Lama-lama, relax. And then saya bisa lihat ada pengaruh gamelan di dalam kehidupan mereka untuk belajar subjek yang lain, atau dengan teman-teman, atau dengan family. So that's my greatest joy, is seeing them become more happy. Yeah.
Is your interest to play gamelan with Mr. Erick?
Ayo.
I tried before, but I couldn't. I couldn't make it sound good.
It takes time, step by step.
Yeah, it's very hard for me.
If you want to do it fast, you will fail. You have to just like, don't worry. Akan ada kesalahan. Well, that's step one. Don't worry. There will be going to be mistakes. And just tetap senyum. Don't worry. Terima kasih banyak atas orang sini peduli sama seni gamelan ini. Saya bisa menolong walaupun sedikit. Dan itu harapan besar saya, ini kesenian ini terus makin kuat ke masa depan.
Saya kira memang ini ada satu hikmah yang bisa kita ambil ya sebetulnya. Bagaimana kita harus kontemplasi kembali, merenungkan kembali bagaimana potensi seni budaya Cirebon sebetulnya yang memiliki peran penting dalam lingkungan kita di masyarakat Cirebonnya sendiri. Dan ini perlu kerjasama dengan beberapa stakeholder yang terkait ya, Mas Ian, dengan pemerintah daerah, kemudian dengan budayawan, dengan kalangan keraton, termasuk faktor eksternal dalam hal ini, misalnya peran dari Mama Erick, dari orang-orang luar yang dulu punya peran penting ketika mengkaji seni budaya Cirebon, kemudian mengembalikan kembali dan memberikan inspirasi kepada kita, sehingga bisa mengembalikan kembali aset kita ini, agar bisa diberdayakan kembali. Nah ini barangkali peran-peran teman-teman juga di komunitas, kemudian juga penting sekali publikasi, kemudian media, untuk bagaimana jalan-jalan ini bisa mengangkat kembali, untuk bagaimana aset bisa diangkat sebagai salah satu peran yang penting untuk Cirebon ya Mas ya. Mungkin itu saja dari
Kakak ada Pak tambahan?
Terima kasih atas apresiasinya terkait dengan kedatangan Mama Erick. Ini memang suatu momentum yang kami tunggu sebagai satu pegiat juga kami yang tumbuh berkembang di Keraton Kacirebonan. Dan satu hal, 2022 Mama Erick alhamdulillah Cirebon walaupun belum representatif menjadi sebuah museum, kami sudah punya Museum Topeng Cirebon yang ada di samping balai kota. Insya Allah mudah-mudahan Mama Erick dan rekan-rekan bisa mengapresiasi, bisa hadir di situ, Mbak, karena alhamdulillah walaupun kecil tapi kami sudah memulai sesuatu, karena saya prihatin Mbak, yang konon Cirebon usianya sudah 598 tahun tapi belum punya museum. Dan beberapa kali saya sharing dengan dewan, dengan dinas, dengan Pak Wali Kota, itu ya seperti seperti belum support gitu Mbak. Tapi dengan tahun 2022 dan alhamdulillah Ibu Nani juga support di Museum Topeng Cirebon Mbak. Nah, harapan ke depan mudah-mudahan ya kami mempunyai museum yang representatif. Jadi tidak hanya topeng, tapi di situ juga ada gamelan, ada wayang, ada sejarah, ada budaya dan lain-lain. Itu Mbak. Itu. Terima kasih.
Thank you,
Thank you
Ms.
so
Ronika.
much.
Thank you. Pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you for your great questions. Really good questions.
kegiatan kami, SIB Sri Kandi Indonesia Berkarya, dalam rangka memperkenalkan kebudayaan Cirebon kepada masyarakat luas Indonesia. Terima kasih.